friends! Today we're going to be practicing sequencing. Do you remember what the word sequence means? Take a moment to think about that. What does it mean when we sequence? When we sequence, we put events in order from first to last. So today we're going to practice different sequencing vocabulary. And this is a little bit tricky, so it's kind of like a little challenge. So at home you have a worksheet that says the Three Little Pigs sequencing. And there's some special vocabulary words in here. So I'd like you to echo after me. Are you ready? If you're ready, put your hands on your head. If you're ready, touch your nose. And echo after me. First, then, next, last. Beautiful echoing, Bumblebee. So these are all of our sequencing words. So we are going to sequence the events from the Three Little Pigs. And we're going to sequence the event from the first version that we read by Paul Gauguin. So we learned this week about characters and setting and the problem. So who are the characters in the Three Little Pigs? We have the Three Little Pigs. Can you show me 3 fingers? And the big bad wolf. So there are 4 characters. And we know that the setting is where the story takes place. When and where. So we know that throughout the Three Little Pigs, the setting changes. So we are going to sequence the events. So the first little pig had a job. What was the first little pig's job? To build a house. What material did the first little pig build that house out of? Straw. So right now, if you have this picture in front of you, you could pick up this picture because this picture shows a straw house and the pig, and what's the wolf doing? Blowing it down. So this is the first event. Can you show me 1 finger? The first event. So we are going to glue that into the first box. Now, we have to talk about the second event. So the second event is going to go in box number 2, where it says then. So after the stick house, what did the second little pig build their house out of? Sticks. So you're going to pick up your picture with the sticks and the pig and the wolf, and we're going to put it in box number 2. Can you show me 2 fingers? In box number 2. So we have, first the pig built the straw house, then the second little pig built the stick house. What happened next? What happened next? The third little pig built his house out of bricks. So you're going to take your picture with the bricks, the third little pig, and the wolf, and you're going to tape it up into box number 3, where it says next. Now, how many more boxes do we have left? 1 more. And our last box says last, because this is the last event in the whole story, the ending of the story, because we know all stories have an ending. How did the story end? Let's take a look at our last picture clue. The last page, do you remember how the pig tricked the wolf? What did they do? Put a boiling pot of water and cooked him for supper time. So this is our very last event. So we could glue that into the last box. So we just sequenced the events from the Three Little Pigs, and we used our sequencing vocabulary. First, then, next, last. But we could also give it different words. And these words are letters. So when we sequence events, when we say first, that is the first event, which is 1, right? So we could write the number 1 here if we want. What number will we put in box number 2? 2, right? So we could say first, number 2 for second, and then what number is this box? What comes after 2? 3, and our very last box, what number comes after 3? 4. So we have 4 events that we sequence from the Three Little Pigs. And now you could retell the story with me. So you could look back at your picture clues and you could say what happened first, next, then, and last. So that's my challenge for you, is to retell the Three Little Pigs to someone at home. Good luck, Bumblebees.